Already today's CV challenge: the Financier stealth, no safecracking, unintimidating, and no lockpicks. Unfortunately, we've got a drill instead of lockpicks since it's well no lockpicks, which would be mildly inconvenient, but aside from that, there's unintimidating and no safecracking, which means that we can't really just interrogate everyone to solve problems, and unfortunately for this location, because it's unintimidating, we're gonna have to knock them out. So we can't just move them, but then again, we've got a disguise now, and it's still no safecracking and unintimidating, which means that we're going to have to hack the computer, and that's going to hopefully work out just fine. But regardless, now that Cyber has a disguise, we are presumably just going to start by rewiring every single box, and then afterwards, going inside and starting the hack as we try and figure out what we're going to do. So we're just going to go through here. Cyber's going to find a box over there. I'm just going to run past you over there. And this is a very, very convenient spot for a power box. So we're just going to rewire it and move along. I mean, there's really not a reason not to, so we're just going to rewire it, go back through here, loop this camera over here, and then afterwards just drill open a door and try and get inside. I mean, that's really it. So Cyber's going to drill that as I try and look for a computer, which should be, well, it should be somewhere. And since we don't really see it anywhere outside, we're just going to go inside to try and hopefully find it in one of the rooms inside. I mean, it's not a very good way of describing it, but it's one way of doing it, and it seems to be working out so far. So now that this area is empty, we can just go upstairs. Actually, we need to check that one, which is empty. So we're just going to go through here, ignore the guard over there, go through here, and then find a computer. Without checking any of the other locations, which works out just fine. So now that we're done with that, we're just gonna mark that, and then afterwards go downstairs as fast as we possibly can, as we try and find places to... Well, that's inconvenient. Right then, if you could just do that, which, unfortunately, will involve other guards, since there is quite clearly more guards over there. So we're just going to have Cyber shoot the ground for an excessively long time, before, well, everyone backs away, and I get out of here. So I'm just gonna drop this bag somewhere here, so Cyber can stop shooting the ground awkwardly, and drawing a bit of attention to themselves. But regardless, now all we have to do is just wait for an excessively long time, as... Right then, I'm going the other way. That seems like the appropriate time to do so, as we go over here and loop all of the cameras. Sorry? Who am I luring? It's the camera, isn't it? It is the camera. This is going to end really, really badly, so we're just going to stay over here and essentially just cower because of whatever that was as we loop this one and hope that the... Sorry, what is this? Right then, now that you're off of that, we're just going to loop this camera, and since you're still staring into the abyss, we're just going to go over here and loop this behind you. We're just going to loop this behind you. And then hopefully no one's gonna walk into us as we run the complete opposite direction. And now that Cyber has presumably, well, collected some intel, and since this is presumably safe, we're just gonna walk through here. That safe is gonna get open at some point in the future, as we try and avoid detecting and luring literally everyone we possibly can. And since Cyber is stuck in that room, we really might as well just go a different way. So regardless, we're gonna go through here. Well, I mean, it's a bit unfortunate that you're over here, so if you could just walk away, that would be absolutely fantastic. Just saying. Absolutely not. Ryan is walking towards us. That seems like a great time to just walk the complete opposite direction, which we're going to do since... Well, I mean, Ryan's over there. It's quite self-explanatory, so we're just going to go through here. These guards are going to not cause any... I'm leaving. Absolutely not. Right then, I am tempted to just take out different people as we can right now, to just reduce everyone and then just knock out everyone else. It seems like a viable strategy. It probably isn't really a viable strategy. But I mean, as long as we don't lure anyone right now, as we literally get very, very close to luring every single person possible, things should go decently fine. So we're just gonna wait over here. And then we're just going to try and figure out a time as we can. Perfect. Right then, we're just going to go through here. You're going to walk over. Look, I'm not having any of this. We're knocking you out. we're just going to take on this photograph and we're just going to... Well, I mean, that's one way of doing things. We don't actually have to knock Ryan out. It's not really required, but we still have to actually get a safe open and then get out of here. It's still rather important, so we're going to grab the safe and we're just going to run. Now, if Cyber would like to very kindly get out of here before things start going far, far worse, that's a daily challenge done in just over 5 minutes and 10 seconds. It's unfortunate that we have to shoot Ryan, but then again, I am not letting Ryan run into the panic room. Cheers everyone, have a great time.